my viewers on YouTube. This is Yellow Star here, and I'm going to talk about, actually, I'm not going to just talk. I am here to challenge you. That's right, because if you're watching this video, whether it's winter, spring, summer, fall, winter again, no matter when you're watching this video, you can be challenged, and you want to be challenged, because there is always some way that we can work on ourselves and build ourselves up. So I want to challenge you to do that, because I need to challenge myself to do that, and I need accountability. Hey. But anyway, so I want to challenge you to do the H3 challenge. And you're like, what? H3? What is that? Well, you mean you've never heard of the H3 challenge? You thought you were a fitness buff. No, I'm just kidding. I made up the H3 challenge. It stands for Hem, Hair, and Health. And so that is what you are going to focus on. My H3 challenge, I guess it's going to continue, but I'm really going to be pushing it for a month for myself. It's trying to be H3 for a month. So then, because in a month I will be at home, so I have a month to kind of work on myself. And then of course after that month, I'm going to continue to work on myself. But after that month, I'm also going to reflect and see what happens. So basically, you're going to be working on yourself in the area of Him, which is Jesus. Jesus, your hair, and your health. Hair is pretty simple. You do not need to follow what I'm doing exactly. That's one of the things, because in all of these areas, everyone is different, and everyone is at different levels. Everyone is at different stages. So I don't want you guys to be like, I have to do exactly what she's doing, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, so in all of these areas, you will have your own things that you need to do, or you can tweak it to fit yourself. So where should we start? With your hair. For me, this is something that I already do, but sorry, this is going to be like jumbled. But when you're making your goals in each of these 3 categories, you want to make sure that you are realistic. Because if you're just starting and you're going to be like, I'm going to do such and such and such every day, and you haven't been doing it every day, if you have a lot of willpower, that's fine and dandy. But if you don't, you might want to do something realistic. So I'll kind of continue to cover that. Anyways, so in the beginning, let's start with the hair. With my hair, I'm going to only flat iron my hair once a month, or use heat on my hair once a month. Other than that, I'm protective styling. And so a weekly goal of mine concerning my hair is going to be to deep condition once a week. And right now I'm just using the Aussie deep conditioner, and so that's what I'm going to be doing, and moisturizing and sealing every day. So those are my goals for my hair, is to only flat iron once a month, deep condition weekly, and moisturize and seal, which is kind of that's what I do anyway. So anyways, moving on. As far as Jesus is concerned, I have a daily reading Bible, and it breaks up the Bible into bite-sized portions that you can read. And so for me, reading the Bible and getting closer to God is important, and I really encourage you to do it too. But it breaks it up into daily bite-sized portions, and so I need to stop being lazy, and I want to read it every day. It does have like a break day, but we'll get to that bridge when we cross there. So I want to read that daily. Also, for me, with my Bible goals, is it the Bible? Oh yes. I want to read is it a proverb? Proverbs. Either I have to decide every day or every other day. We'll go with every day. And so I want to read a Proverbs every day because there's about 31 of them. And so that's a lot of like nice wisdom. So that's good and that's cool. And then also regarding him, I want to say my confessions daily. Now my confessions, it's not like confessing my sins in front of a preacher or a minister. It's just things, good things that I'm speaking into my life, like praying and believing for either like healing or for wisdom for my future husband. Like I pray about everything in there for my future family, for my family, and it's just a type of PowerPoint. And if you're more interested in my confessions, make a comment below and then I'll make a separate video on confessions, but doing that every day. So those are my goals for the month. And so as you can already see, for hair and him, make your own goals. If you just want to start off for you reading a proverb every day, or if you are not ready to do that, do it every other day. It is so much better than nothing. Get the word into your system somehow. So just adjust accordingly. Just make goals for yourself in each area and make sure that they are realistic though. And as far as fitness and health goes, that's where I'm kind of like, ooh. So far I need to do something every day, and that's going to vary for me. I just have to do something every day. That's my main goal. And my main forms of working out right now are going to be running and an exercise tape. I'm doing Burn It Up with Debbie Siebers. So my main conflict I am going to do where I do the exercise tape on the weekends, definitely, but then on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I go running, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays is when I take a break from running and do the exercise tape. So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays is running, all the other days are the exercise tapes. But what I'm still contemplating is if I am going to do the exercise tape on the same day that I'm running, but probably not in the very beginning, but towards maybe when we get farther along I will. But that's just my health, well, yeah, my fitness goals. My health goal, well, I started taking vitamins. So for health, that's all that I can do right now. Like, that is me focusing really hard. But if you are just beginning and you're getting back into fitness and stuff, then you can do something simple. If you don't think that you can do something every day, I personally, I lay around. So I'm like, I go to work and then I lay around. I'm like, I could definitely be doing something productive. But some people are not ready to make that full commitment to working out every day yet, and that's okay. And some people haven't worked out in forever, or they can't go running, they can't go jogging, they're not ready for tapes, but you just want to do something, like start something. Health is a lifelong process. So for those people, maybe you can start, your goal is to work out 3 times a week. For the first week of the month, your goal could be to work out 3 times a week. And if you're just beginning, it can be like walking, challenge yourself, but walking for 20 minutes. And then the next week, let's see, you could maybe increase that and you could say work out 4 times a week, which is basically almost every other day, and doing that same thing. And then the third week, maybe sorry, I'm running out of memory on my camera, but then maybe the third week you could increase your time and go back to 3 days a week walking, but walking for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Like, just fluctuate with what you can do. This is all about you. And so you just want to ease your way into it. Going in like full, hard on, heavy, you might burn yourself out. I know that is what I used to do. I used to just burn myself out. I'd go into it, I'm gonna do this, blah, blah, blah. Every day just working too much. And so even I've been easing into the working out, like not beginning every day, but now I'm getting to that stage where I'm like, okay, well, I think I can go every day now. So make goals in each of these 3 categories: him, hair, and health for you. And I really challenge you for the next starting whenever you have your plan, just write it down, make a calendar. Sometimes for me, I put I'm going to do this every day, and I print off what I'm going to do, and I check it off throughout the day for each. So it doesn't matter what time of the year you're watching this video, you can do it. Challenge yourself for the next month to take the H3 challenge. And then at the end of the month, hopefully you'll have like a hoorah story, and I hope to be able to post a hoorah story too. So happy journeying for all of you, and I hope that you take this challenge with me. And yeah, if you do decide to do something like this, post below, yo. Well, I'm gonna go because I'm running out of memory on this camera. Okay, bye. Hello. Okay, I forgot to include the extra mini challenges that go, like mini little challenges that go along with the H3 challenge. And these are just my H3 challenge. The first time that I'm doing it, this first run, it's going to be a month long, and then like I said, I'll reassess. So during that month, I have many like little challenges, and these are just challenges that I want to do, and you can take them upon yourself to do them as well. One is to listen to one ministry podcast each week. And so if you don't know any ministers that you would immediately like to subscribe to a podcast, getting a podcast from, I listen to Creflo Dollar because I like Creflo Dollar. That's just my cup of tea. So, and podcasts are free. Most ministry podcasts are free, so it's just a little free thing, and you can listen to and be inspired, and with Creflo, probably laugh. But you can do that if you want. You don't have to have an iPod. If you don't know what podcasts are, they are from iTunes, and a ministry podcast is where you can listen to a sermon, like listen to a minister's message from their church. And so you go and you, oh dear, if you don't know how to do a podcast, maybe YouTube that, because that's gonna be me explaining, and I'm not prepared to explain that. Another mini challenge for myself was to read 2 books by the end of the month. Now for me, I love reading. Or I loved reading. I thought I did. I do love reading, but I convinced myself that I don't have enough time. So my challenge is to read 2 books by the end of the month, which will bring me joy, because I really do like reading. I'm looking at books over here. I'm not just like being a weirdo and staring into space. Anyways, I was going to do another mini challenge because like to challenge your mind, challenge your brain. And I want to do that with Sudoku. Yeah. And I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to incorporate this, but to challenge my brain a little, like reading and doing a brain teaser. Maybe you want to do like a crossword puzzle. Maybe you want to go online and find online Sudoku, but do something kind of to challenge your brain a little bit, because don't just want it sitting up there. And so I think it would be a good thing for me to challenge myself mentally like this, because a lot of the times we can just get lazy and not challenge ourselves. But I might grow to like this. I'm just doing it because I don't do things like this, and I need to exercise my brain versus just watching weirdo videos on Netflix all of the time. Voila! And it might take me a while, but hey. So I might start off like, I'm not used to doing this, so maybe doing this once a week. But you decide what are going to be your mini challenges. What are you going to want to try to do by the end of the month? You can borrow mine, of course. These were just some suggestions. So I really hope that you take this H3 challenge, because why not live the best life that you can today? And by starting now, you will surely be getting there as your life continues. So start today by getting yourself the best life that you can give yourself, and you will definitely have one of the best lives that you can live when you improve yourself through Jesus, health, and hair. Because We got to look good. Aha. Okay. Facials, for real. I'm not coming back to add on more to this video. I won't do it. I won't. I will not.